All right, people, today I wanted to talk about the scale and what it really means, and that we pay a little bit too much attention sometimes to that factor. The scale can't measure much, and this bothered me so much that I had to do this video before I even got out of my car. So check it out. I had a client today, actually, that had a real problem with their progress, and specifically talking about they've been here for a month and they haven't lost the weight that they wanted to lose. Well, first and foremost, the first month, the first little bit of working out, even the first 3 months, 6 months, even to a year, it's going to be hard to be in a consistent grind. It's almost like you have to build your mind and your body up to the point to where it just becomes something you do every single day. It's just part of the grind. It's part of the progress. It's little incremental gains. So if we're not seeing our weight go down on the scale, there's a couple things we can pay attention to: what we're eating at home, how much we're actually working out, or what kind of macros we're putting into our body. But I don't even want to get into that today. I just want to focus on specifically the scale and what it shows you. And all it shows you is how much weight you are for that specific amount of time. So for instance, if you weigh yourself every single morning, it depends on what you ate the night before, how much water you drank, all that kind of stuff. If you weigh yourself later in the day, you could change your weight. You could step on the scale, be 100 pounds, go take a poop, and be 98 pounds. Literally, that's how much the scale is irrelevant to how much our body mass is. It doesn't really take into account body fat percentage. It doesn't take into account intracellular water, extracellular water, none of that stuff. All it does is tell you how much you weigh for that specific period in time. So why does that not mean too much in fitness and health? Well, the scale can't really tell you if you're eating healthy or not. The scale can't tell you if your blood work's healthy. The scale can't tell you your self-worth. The scale can't tell you how long you've been to the gym, how long you've been grinding through these workouts. The scale can't tell you, are you better at workouts now than when you first started? The scale can't tell you, are my clothes fitting better? The scale can't tell you if you're having more energy throughout the day. The scale can't tell you if you're reducing your risk of injuries. Like, oh, my knees, I've had joint pain in my knees forever, and now after a month of working out, I feel less pain in my joints in my knees, or in my shoulders, or in my elbows, or wherever you felt that joint pain before. Are you starting to feel less and less pain? Are you starting to move around easier? Are you getting up from the couch easier? Are you able to sit down easier? There are so many factors that if we just dead set focus on the scale and, oh, I want to see this number go down, we're not going to get where we want to be, because we're going to get so infuriated and so into the mode of, I need to lose weight, I need to lose weight, I need to lose weight, that you're going to go from one workout program in one gym to a totally different gym, changing your workout program to a totally different trainer, and again and again and again. And every time you move to the next one, your body has to restart that process of understanding what they're doing, because not everybody trains the same. And you might go 1 or 2 months, not see what you want, and then you're going to quit completely. The goal is to be consistent. Consistently getting into the gym, consistently strength training 3 to 5 times a week, consistently going on walks, consistently hitting 7,500 to 10,000 steps a day, drinking water, eating protein, 1 gram of protein for 1 pound of body weight. There's so many things that go into this that the scale becomes super irrelevant when you really think about it. So please, everybody out there that is focused on their weight, stop just looking at the scale. I even have highlights from a couple years ago. If you go into Instagram, little highlight tab, it's something about weight loss in the scale. And what I talk about on there is I wanted to show everybody what it means for weight loss. I was eating in a calorie deficit consistently. I was hitting my protein goals consistently. I was staying on track for an entire month. And I started at 205 pounds, and then it went down to 203. And you've seen this when I showed the graph at the end of the month. I wound up being 198 pounds at the end of it. But you've seen the graph go from here, and then it went up a little bit, and then it went down a little bit, and then it went up a little bit, and then flat line, and then down a little bit, and then up a little bit, and then down a little bit. But by the end of it, as you notice, my hand's getting lower here. I started up here. You see a small track downward. That is the only thing the scale is good for. If you have a program on your phone that when you step on the scale, it's tracking it every single day you step on it, and you measure it throughout 30 days, and at the end of those 30 days, you are a little bit lower. Your hand, the scale was here, and now it's just here. You're winning at losing the weight you want to lose. You're not going to see this. It's not a roller coaster ride where you're just, boom. I mean, what progress in life is, even if you're lifting weights and you're like a lot of dudes like to lift weights and see how much they can lift. We all know once we go to the gym for like 3 to 4 months, we might see a decent amount of linear progress, consistently moving up, but then we're going to hit a plateau and we're going to have to do different things. We're going to have to lower the reps. We're going to have to increase the weight. We're going to have to do pause reps. We're going to have to do different kinds of things in order to just increase another 5 to 10 pounds. It's not easy to do this. Just like it's not easy to see that scale go like this. It's not how it works. That's not how progress in anything works. Just like in your job. If you're getting promotions, if there's a promotional way to do it, if there's incentives to get to the next level, it's not just whoosh. You got to hit this incentive, and then you got to hit this incentive, and then you got to keep going up a little bit at a time. That's with anything we do in life. So when you're going into the gym and just focused on losing weight, think about your body fat percentage. Think about where am I starting at? With squats, do I have to do bench squats first? Can I only use 5 pounds for a goblet squat? And now at the end of the month, am I hitting 20 pounds with that goblet squat now? Are things improving? Can I do a full push-up? Can I do a full pull-up? These are things that we want to focus on when we're in the gym. Are my clothes fitting better? Am I having more energy throughout the day? This is what the gym is good for. It's supposed to improve your life, the performance of your overall life. And why I want people to focus on this so much is because we're shooting for longevity. Fitness and health is a long-term goal. Let's say even if you went and dropped 100 pounds, impossible, but if you dropped 100 pounds in 1 month and you just hit your goal, like, yeah, I hit my goal. Well, what now? Do you just stop? You can't just stop. It's going to be a consistent, if you want to keep that weight off, it's going to be a consistent, long-term, lifelong goal. It's not going to stop. You got to keep going to the gym. You got to keep getting the reps in. You got to stay consistent. In order to keep the gains you've made, you have to be consistent. In order to get more gains, you're going to have to do a little bit more than what you've already done. So please, people, stop being so dead set focused on the scale and that being the end all be all to, oh, that's my results, that's it. That is not what this health journey is about. When you hit 60, when you hit 65, 70, 75, 80, even the people that get to live 90 to 100, if you want to walk around, if you have kids that are having grandkids and they go to an amusement park, birthday party, whatever it is, you want to be able to walk around and enjoy that time. Not have to be like, oh, hey, I'm going to sit right here because I'm super tired just from walking around for 20 minutes. You want to be able to have that heart health. You want to be able to have those steps that you're used to taking every single day. Like I mentioned before, 7,500 to 10,000 steps is a good start. If you're used to taking those steps outside, continually moving your body, continually lifting weights 3 times to 5 times a week, continually staying in a resistance type of program, you are going to be able, at the end of your life, to still enjoy it. This is about quality of life. This is about how are we going to live when we get older. That is what going to the gym and fitness and health is all about. Yes, I'm sure you have goals. Yes. Do you want to lose that 50, 100 pounds that isn't supposed to be there? Sure. But the main thing is to be healthy, to have a strong heart, to have a strong mind, to really enjoy your life and improve your performance in your everyday life. That's it, people. I want everybody to enjoy their life and stop being dead set on the scale, being the end all be all, saying, hey, if I don't hit this weight in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, I'm done. This is ridiculous. It's not for me. It's going to be for you and everybody every single day for the rest of your life. So don't think you're running out of time. Don't think you're missing the mark. Don't think you're missing your goals. You have the rest of your life to achieve your goals. Just keep getting in there consistently every single day and hammering away. I love you all. If anybody has any questions about this, feel free to contact me directly. You know, all our social medias, PBTC Fitness.